As you see, this sculpture is a part of the concept. The other part is a video that explains the reason why it looks like this and the way it's made. But from the first look, it shows us the falling down man. It just came to me a couple of years ago when I was under the pressure of making the new show, and it was very little time left to the opening, and I didn't have any clue what to show them, and they gave me quite big budget to make something new. And I was sitting in my studio just trying to figure out how to deal with this show, with this big space, and it was supposed to be quite big. And additionally, with this pressure of the deadline, I just got mail from municipality of my city that I'm supposed to paint windows white from my studio, from outside, because my studio was situated in the old building, kind of monument. And the municipality, they just demand painting it in 2 days. And I knew that this kind of letters that I've got before, hundreds from them, are caused by my neighbor from the second floor, that he was denouncing me all the time with little details and little things. It really pissed me off and just making my life more difficult and my work, you know, and just... So this was this moment when I just sat on this sofa and had this very short, tiny thought that why do such a people exist, you know? Why just, what the hell? What's for the world from them, you know, from this kind of activity and energy? Maybe he should die. I started to develop this fantasy. Like maybe he's old and fat, so maybe he just dies soon on heart attack, like, you know, going back from his work to home, and in a sunny day when it's warm and, you know, heart will not survive anymore. And so I started to develop this fantasy, and then I found out that maybe, paradoxically, with his activity to make my life more difficult, he will help me to solve the problem with the show. And with this, you know, dream about him dying, I just started to make a sculpture for this coming show. What you can see in the movie is me fantasizing about this moment of his death. Fantasy is connected to the drawing, that I'm sketching it as well, like just to have some visual representation for this, something real. But then I realized that it's not enough. Maybe I just make something more real of this, you know, realization of this fantasy, and this may be something, you know, some sculpture. So I repeated this tiny drawing into this figure that you see of falling man down. One of my colleagues showed him this video, but I don't know the reaction. I'm just curious. I'm quite curious what was his reception, you know, to this, that someone can, you know, think about his activity in this way and wishing him, you know, death. It was kind of releasing myself from the, you know, problem with the relations with this man. I know that this wish will not cause him, you know, him dying. It will more hit myself, you know. But it was refreshing because it was said loud, also to myself. Just okay. In this imagination of my mind, I can travel whenever I want to go. This is one of the paths that just, you know, I chose, and it exists actually in my mind. Like, yeah, just die, man, just die.
You